He swaggered right into the women's restroom, but the girl didn't look the least bit scared, because Uncle Ma wasn't some pervert with no shame. He was trying to find the hidden camera in the restroom. He wanted to protect his students from getting hurt by bad guys, and if any of his students were ever bullied, Uncle Ma would beat that person to death. Turns out Uncle Ma was supposedly the new PE teacher at the school, but actually, he was a thug hired by the principal to collect tuition from students. Sure, Uncle Ma used to work as a professional debt collector, but facing these scrawny kids, how could he bring himself to hurt them? He could only beg the students to pay their tuition, bowing and scraping, but the students didn't want to give him the time of day. Just as he was pulling his hair out over this, he noticed one student had climbed over the wall to run away. This instantly made Uncle Ma furious. Without a word, he hurried to chase after her, only to find out Annie had run into a private club. To figure out what was going on, he slowly followed her in to check things out. Unexpectedly, he saw Annie being harassed by some thugs. Seeing this, Uncle Ma immediately grabbed Annie to leave, but a young guy blocked their way. Then another young guy walked over, but Uncle Ma's intense aura made him too scared to make a move. He could only watch helplessly as Uncle Ma took the girl away. Once outside, Uncle Ma asked Annie why she'd come to a place like this, but Annie said she was looking for her missing best friend. It turned out Annie had a really close best friend. Her friend had to work at this high-paying private club to earn money for her grandma's serious illness treatment. But one day, after her shift at the club, she suddenly vanished without a trace. Annie thought her friend might have been kidnapped by bad guys. Uncle Ma was furious when he heard this. He promised he'd help her find her friend. But before helping Annie look for her friend, he needed to find out first who had installed the camera in the restroom. So when he got back to school, he took out the memory card from the camera, and to his surprise, it was the art teacher who had installed the camera. This made Uncle Ma facepalm in frustration. To dig deeper into the investigation, Uncle Ma snuck over to the art teacher's desk while he was away, and secretly opened his computer to check. He accidentally found chat records on his computer that showed, one night 3 months ago, Annie's best friend had chatted with the art teacher, and just now, the art teacher had sent Annie a message to meet up. This instantly made Uncle Ma sense something was wrong. He quickly called Annie to ask what was going on, but it was already too late, because Annie had already gotten into the art teacher's car. Then Uncle Ma quietly told Annie, "Send me your location, then turn your phone volume all the way down," because Uncle Ma suspected the art teacher was definitely connected to her missing friend. Little did he know the art teacher had already noticed something was off. Without a word, he punched Annie and knocked her out. When he got home, he tied Annie up tight, then he dragged Annie forcefully into the bedroom. Luckily, Uncle Ma arrived just in time. Seeing his student being wronged like this, Uncle Ma was seething with rage. He threw a few hard punches at the wooden door, then tore the door apart with his bare hands, and stormed in angrily. He just gave the art teacher a light push. When the art teacher finally came to his senses, Uncle Ma demanded to know why he installed a camera in the restroom, and why he had chatted with Annie's missing friend 3 months ago. Seeing the art teacher hesitate to speak, Uncle Ma had to make his stance clear. If he didn't talk, he'd never see the sun rise tomorrow. With no other choice, the art teacher had to come clean. It turned out one day 3 months ago, after her shift, Annie's friend was beaten black and blue. Being kind-hearted, he drove the girl home, but halfway there, the girl insisted on getting out of the car. At first, he didn't think much of it, but after driving a short distance, he realized something was wrong, so he quickly turned around to look for her. But by then, the girl was gone. All he found was in the public restroom by the road, her phone. Uncle Ma thought the art teacher wasn't telling the whole truth. Without a word, he took him to the police station for questioning, but what he never expected was, the police let the art teacher go soon after. But the weird thing was, the next day, Uncle Ma was fired by the principal, and told never to come back to the school again. At this time, Annie was still handing out missing person flyers by the road, but unexpectedly, her friend's body was soon found under a bridge. Seeing her friend lying motionless on the ground, Annie burst into uncontrollable sobs, because it was everyone's indifference that led to her friend meeting such a tragic end. After seeing Annie cry her heart out, Uncle Ma felt terrible too. Staring at the photo on the girl's missing person flyer, he swore he'd find the killer and beat him to death.